I have a little problem with just your fairness and fairness issue. You know, it doesn't hold water for me because when people are suffering, what they really want is not salvation. What they want is a solution to their suffering. And when people rely on God, they put their trust in God. They pray because they say that God answers prayers, and God did not answer those prayers, or perhaps He answers those prayers, but it could also be said that the solution came as a possibility of coincidence, and not so much as God answering that prayer. How can we really trust in God?
Okay, difficult question. Prayer is not the way that I hit the red button to get the cosmic bellboy to fetch my bags. Prayer is not the way I hit the red button to get the cosmic doctor to fix all my diseases. And prayer is not the way I hit the red button to get the cosmic financier to help me get out of debt. Prayer is not a way that I twist the arm of a reluctant God to give me the goody-goodies. That's not what prayer is. Rather, prayer is the way I get to know God, to develop a spiritual relationship with God. And yes, I make requests to God in my prayer, but my primary goal in prayer is to know Christ, to know God in a spiritual way. And then I do make requests, but it's God who answers my prayers. It's not me who answers my prayers. And God is not beholden to answer my prayers the way I want Him to. That's sheer human arrogance on my part. So prayer is primarily an experiment in intimacy. It is not an experiment in getting what I want. And that's where all the confusion lies. People say to me, well, the reason I don't believe in Jesus is He never answered my prayer. Well, excuse me. He's the one who answers. And He's not going to necessarily answer the way I want Him to answer. He's God. He does what He wants. I don't manipulate God to get the goody-goodies from Him. And I think that's very important to remember. So God does answer prayer, but He answers it in His way, in His time. Not in my way, not in my time. And that's a fundamental starting place. Now, why does God allow suffering? I do not know. And Job suffered a lot. And Job asked that question. And God never answered Job. God simply said, Job, look at the magnificence of creation and realize that there are few things going on in this cosmos other than your life. Secondly, God gave Job a tremendous sense of His presence. But God never once answered any of Job's questions, the why questions. And to tell you the truth, I don't get answers to my why questions either. Why does God allow this? I don't know. Thanks for raising that issue.